Hello guys, so today we'll be talking about two very important concepts. We have call by value, calling a function by value, and calling a function by reference. I think this is common scenario situations where I think I have seen this a lot in job interviews and question papers in terms of exams. Now, I'm going to explain these two concepts, right? And I'm going to use examples to demonstrate them. So we have call by value, and with call by value, we an argument, a copy, right? A copy of that value or of that argument is passed, right, to that function. So whatever changes that we make in that function does not affect the value that is defined in the main. So now I'm going to do an example here, and then with call by reference, we are passing a reference to that value. So we're looking at the memory where address where that value is located, and if we make changes there, it's going to affect that the value. So I'm just going to do void. Let's just say void product, right? So int num, right? So what I just do is I'll just say that num is equals to num star 2. So whatever value that we get, we just multiply it by 2, right? And so let me just, yes, so that is it, right? And so we can do this, and then now I can just come inside here and do integer a is equals to 10, for example. Then I'll now do cout, right? This is called by value that we're doing, right? Cout before calling function, right? So the value of let's say value of a before calling the function. So I'm just going to do a and then an end line. Then now I'm going to call the function product, right? And I pass in a there. Then I'm also going to do cout. Oh, sorry. Using namespace std, right? So and now I'm going to call the functions now, and then now I'm just going to print the same thing here that says that the value of a after calling the function, right? So I'm print a again after I've called the function, right? So normally we expect that it should change here, right? And the value should change here, but for some reason it's just going to be the same value, right? It's just going to be the same value. So it's still 10, right? It's still 10. Now let me declare another function, right? Let me just do the same. Now we're going to do overriding again. Yes, this is good. So I'm just going to do product, but this time around, instead of doing, so let me put here no, what I want to say doesn't make sense there. So in this function, what we're going to do is, okay, let's put product value here by value, or let me say call by value, right? So the function name was called by value, right? Call by value, and then this will be call by reference. And then now instead of just passing int, right, but I'm going to pass the address of where num is located, right? So once I do that, if I do num is equals to num star 2, right? So if I come here, so let me do a big shout out here, and I just do, no, sorry, yep, and I end it. So now I just want to do the same thing now to indicate our call by reference. So I'll do this, and I put value of a before calling, before function call, right, is a end line. Then I'll now call the function call by reference. Then I pass in a. Remember a there was still 10, right? So I do the same now. I do this, and I do value of a after function call. So this is when we have done the call by reference, and we end line now. Return 0 for all the cases. So now let me run it, right, and then the output, you will be able to interpret the output yourself, right? Okay, so before we call the function, you see here call by value, right? It is 1010, but here call by reference 20, right? And then there it gets multiplied by 2. So we change the location, right? There we are changing the location of where. So this is reference. Let me put here reference value, and here reference value. So you see the output is clear. So whatever change that we made in the reference and the value affects it when we call by reference, right? And when we call by value, the changes do not affect it, right? So that is how it works, right? For call value, see it has gone by 10 times 2, which is 120, and here it remains 1010.